Hi guys, welcome to the next video. This is going to be a short video, I promise. I really don't have any studies to talk about tonight, but I do have something that was confirmed today. I received a confirmation today for some information that the Lord gave me back several years ago, and I just wanted to share it. I just wanted to share it. I'm so excited about it. Um, I'm seeing a lot of movement behind me. I'm seeing a lot of movement around me. But I am so excited. I must be exciting them as well. Um, I had a friend get a hold of me on Facebook today. My friend Scott. Thank you, Scott, for this information. God bless you, brother. Um, Scott's been a friend of mine on Facebook for many years. Truly since my Facebook ministry started many years ago, and so he's been reading my messages that I've been sharing, and any of the studies or things that the Lord has been giving unto me, whether it be a song or a message or a study or things, something that he might have said, a dream or a vision or what have you. And so anyway, he got a hold of me today, and he said, have you watched Mark Murchison's latest video? And I said, no, no, I hadn't. And the reason why, and the reason why is because the Lord has kind of pulled me off of watching a lot of people's videos and reading their messages, and even scrolling through Facebook. He's pulled me off of TV. I watch every now and then. I'm definitely off of radio all the way. And he's got me secluded with what he wants me to be doing right now and what he wants me to be focused on, and so I'm trying to remain obedient to that. There will be times that I read over people's messages, especially when they ask me to, and there are times that if someone says, this is an important video, please pray over it and see if the Lord will allow you to take a look at it. And so today, Scott told me about Mark Murchison's video, and I was I was I was able to watch it. And when I got through it, I was flabbergasted. I was so excited. I truly I was almost in tears. I was so happy. I don't know if you all have watched any of Mark Murchison's videos. A truly a holy man of God. One of the last ones that I can recall watching of his it's been a while. I've watched several others of his over the years, maybe a handful, but I haven't really been delving into a lot of them. But I've explained why. But the one that I did watch of his that I can really remember is is he was it was somewhere around Christmas time, and it might have even been around the time that I got this, but it was around Christmas time, I believe, and it was a video where the chariot came to pick him up, and to take him and his family away, and he was explaining about going up over the trees and seeing the snow and what have you, and it was a fascinating video that he was describing a dream or a vision or something. But if you have a chance to check out his videos, you would be amazed at some of the things. But anyway, the one today, I'm so happy and excited. So Mark, if you're watching this video, I can confirm your message that he asked. He's been waiting, and he's been waiting, and he's been waiting, just like the rest of us. And he went to the Lord and he said, Lord, I know I need to make a video, or I'd like to make a video, but only if it's, from you. Only if it's something that you've said, something you want me to share, and what have you. And the Lord gave him two songs, and one of them was the one that he gave me back in December of 2015. And so I'm going to link Mark's song under this video, and I'm going to link the song that the Lord gave us both under this video, because the lyrics are you're not going to believe the lyrics. I'll even cut and paste and put the lyrics in there, because it is, the Lord will give you a song. He'll give you a song, and to try and encourage you and whatnot. And, sometimes it'll be a hymn. Sometimes it'll be an old song. Sometimes it'll be, a real light, snappy song. And sometimes it'll be secular. And I know that he has given me quite a few songs before, all in the 70s. And this is one from the 70s. So let me read you what I documented down at that time. I said, waiting patiently upon the Lord. Waiting patiently upon the Lord. So I must have been going through something that he felt like he was going through, just at this time, where he's saying, Lord, we're waiting on you. We're waiting on you. I understand exactly what he was saying. And, I have the Holy Spirit all over me. Anyway, I was in the middle of, okay, let me give you the date. Waiting patiently upon the Lord, and this was December the 23rd, 2015. I was in the middle of reading Aaron's dream. Now, I don't know if you all know Aaron, Sparrow's Barn, but I was reading one of her dreams that evening. And so I said I was in the middle of reading Aaron's dream when I had to stop and just talk to the Lord. I can so relate to a lot of what she says and goes through. That many times, especially in the last couple of dreams, I've just had to stop and cry with her. Today was one of those days where I did have to stop, talk with the Lord through tears, and just thank Him for all that He has provided. While I was speaking to Him, I had a thought come to mind. 2 tickets to paradise. It just, bing. I'm sitting here praying to the Lord, talking to the Lord in tears, because of something I was reading that was hitting home with me. And I'm like, Lord, thank you for, for providing for us, and that we have all of this stuff, and all of a sudden it was 2 tickets to paradise. And I didn't have the song given to me. I didn't have anything but just those words, 2 tickets to paradise. And so I immediately thought of the song from Eddie Money, back from the 70s. Now, I was born in 66, so I don't know when this song came out in the 70s, but I wasn't very old when it came out. So I'm not sure if I listened to it then. I don't think so. I don't think I was listening to rock songs back at that age, 10 years old or whatever. So I think the song that he was telling me I had heard, but I had heard it later on in life, I believe. And so anyway, my mind immediately went to that song, and I had to laugh, and I said, okay, I'll check on that when I get done reading over Aaron's post. Well, now isn't that something? Because now the Lord can tell me something, and I drop everything. Like, just, stuff is dropped, and I go, and I go and look at it, look it up right then. If He says something to me, I'm like, boom, right to the computer, right to the book, the Bible, whatever, and I'm looking it up right then. And so this was back in 2015, and I said to the Lord, okay, I'll check on it when I get done reading this over. And I'm thinking, oh man, I have changed. I have changed in the last couple of years. So after reading the post, I went and looked up the song on YouTube with the lyrics. And I tell you, I am just blown away. I have had the Lord put a song in my head before, but this was just perfect. Let me explain. Several days ago, and throughout the past several days, I have been seeing Facebook ads for a Mediterranean cruise. And that's true, because I could click on Facebook, and you know how you can scroll through your thing, and there'll be an ad block, right? And it would be a cruise. And so I would post my message, and and come off and, go to work and then come home that night and answer any questions that people had. And I'd go back on and there would be that cruise block again. Or if I went on and tried to log on to, my email, and then, when you log off, there's ads and different things on there, or ads on the side. And it was like everywhere I turned, there was another boat ad, another cruise ad. In the magazine, there was another one. It was out right in front of me. Flyers in the mail would have something about a cruise ship. I'd go to work, and that one rogue fax would come in, and it would be about cruise specials, and it was everywhere I turned. It was everywhere I turned. And so I was noticing it on Facebook even more. And I said, I did not click on the ad because that's what I knew what it was. But for some reason, it caught my eye. It seemed like every time I got on Facebook, there it was. I know the season we are in. So I said to myself, if the Lord was directing my attention to this, I would see tickets as confirmation. Spiritually speaking, I was looking for advertisements for tickets in any of our mailings that came to the house, newspapers or whatnot. So far, I had not seen anything. So what I mean here is, I said to myself, because I kept seeing it, and I knew I had the dreams about the island coming up into that, several dreams coming up into that, and I said to myself, and I had just a conversation with my husband. We were watching the news just a couple of days before that, and I had said something to him about hopping a plane to go to Hawaii, and because I had seen people traveling, and I said, man, that would be nice just to be able to hop a plane, and so I kept seeing the ads for the boat, and so I said to myself, okay, so that it's not me. It's just not me wishful thinking. If the Lord is trying to direct my attention to this, then He'll provide me tickets. And I don't mean tickets, actual tickets to go, but it could have been tickets anywhere, just like I was seeing the boat anywhere. It could have been, on a flyer in my mailbox from junk mail. It could have been in the newspaper. It could have been anything in any form. That would have, for me, been what I needed to see to know, okay, no, the Lord is pushing me this direction. And so I said to myself, well, we'll just wait. And so I kept looking. I'd search every day. I'd check my mail. There'd be a newspaper in there. There'd be a flyer in there. There'd be a bill in there. And there'd be no tickets. There was no tickets. There was no tickets anywhere. And so I said, okay, well, so far I had not seen anything. And just the other night, my husband and I were watching a news clip on television, and it was about the airport having a lot of travelers at night for the holiday season. And I said to my husband, I would just love to be boarding one of those planes for Hawaii right now. And as soon as I said it, I felt this excitement within me, like I was going somewhere. I was like, but sometimes things just resound within you. They just click. We've been talking about, I've said that several times. When something is right, that it's right. And so when I said that, as soon as I said it, it was like, I had this excitement, and I was like, I'm going somewhere, So anyway, so while on Facebook again today, or that day, December 23rd, 2015, I saw the cruise ad again, and I again said to myself, well, I am still looking for tickets. And, and I wondered if I would see them that day, because I kept seeing the boat. So I kept my eyes open on Facebook and television commercials and nothing. I hadn't seen anything. And so I was beginning to wonder, Lord, am I ever going to get any tickets? Am I ever, So I still saw nothing. until, that is, the Lord gave me the song title, Two Tickets to Paradise. So please, if you have a chance to listen to the song, it's a song from the 70s that, if depending on how old you are, you probably remember it. I remembered the song, but I didn't know the lyrics. I had no idea about the lyrics. But guys, I want you to listen to the song, and I hope it encourages you to just hang on, because, he said he's coming. He said he's coming. He's coming. Sooner than we know, quicker than we think. Though that was the statement that he gave me back then in 2015. I'm coming sooner than you know, quicker than you think. And he will do exactly as he said. His word will not return void. So, guys, I want you to listen to it. The lyrics on it are just phenomenal. But I wanted to, I can remember, okay, so I can remember several, I don't know, about 10 days later, I was still flipping through, and I kept seeing the boat again. I kept seeing the boat, and I'm like, Lord, I never did get any tickets. And I just said it flippantly. He said, I've already sent you two. And he's talking about the song. He said, you've already received two. And I'm like, okay. But I was speaking of seeing it, in physical, I was in a newspaper, in a flyer, in something else. And so I just, flippantly said, Lord, I still don't have my tickets. He said, I already sent you two of them. So I'm like, oh, yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And so anyway, but I found it interesting even later, because when the ark replicas were built, and then I started going into the studies about the pairings going up in the ark. I wondered to myself, why did he say I had two tickets? I wondered, why, as me, one person, why do I have two tickets? I don't know. Is it just the song that he was trying to tell me? Is he referring that, when we leave, it's us in pairs leaving out of here? Are we coming back in pairs? The animals went out in pairs. So, I don't know. What is he trying to tell us? He's confirming through Mark Murchison the very same thing, the same song. He wasn't given the song either. He was given the title, just like I was. And I had to go look up the lyrics, and so did he. And guys, even he said, these lyrics are perfect. Listen to the lyrics. And it's, for someone to confirm a secular song, something so off the wall, it's the Lord. It's the Lord. And so I'm just thankful. The confirmations come in. It's 2 years later. That yeah, well, just a little over 2 years, a little over 2 years later. But praise God, He is so faithful. And guys, time is drawing short. So I just want to encourage you. Just hang on. Just hang on. And if you're seeing things the way that I was seeing them, and you're waiting and just barely hanging on and just trying to hang on and what have you, and you're talking to the Lord about it, or you're seeing things, boats and whatever, ask the Lord. Say, Father, show me where my tickets are. Show me my tickets. Because I'm gonna tell you guys, He's such an encourager to us. He loves us so much. He just wants us just to, just hang on, just hang on, just hang on. He's coming. And guys, we're getting ready to get out of here. We're going to the island, and our tickets are there. So please, I encourage you to go and listen to the song. I hope it does encourage you. I hope it edifies you. And if you have a chance, go stop by Mark Murchison's video and listen to what he has to say. I think you'll be excited about it as I was today. So anyway, guys, God bless you. I love you. Stay under his wing, and I'll talk to you soon.